Hello friends, welcome to Botanical Approach. Myself Dr. Makaranda Mohan Rao Aitode. I am working as Assistant Professor in Botany at Sharat Chandra Pawar Mahavidyalaya Lonan. Today we are going to discuss Taktajan system of classification of flowering plants. Armen Linovich Takhtajan was born in 10th June 1910 and died in 13th November 2009. To honor his comprehensive work, some botanists had given a name to genus, that is genus Takhtazania. The Madagascar had issued a registered stamp of Takhtazania periri in the year 2002. Let us know in the brief about Takhtajan. Armen Linovich Takhtajan was a Russian botanist and chief of Department of Higher Plants in V.L. Komarov Botanic Institute, USSR Academy of Sciences, Leningrad. He is an international authority on phytogeography and origin and phylogeny of flowering plants. He developed a preliminary phylogenetic diagram of the orders of higher plants in 1942 in a paper on structural type of gynoecium and placentation. Actual system of his classification was first published in 1954 in Russian and translated in English in 1958 as a origin of angiospermous plant. He was inspired by Hallier's attempt to create a synthetic evolutionary classification of flowering plants based on Darwinian philosophy. Thus, system of classification gone through series of modification and elaborations, but the basic feature of the system remained same. In the year 1980, new version of system has been published in Botanical Review. His final comprehensive system of classification was published in year 1997 as a diversity and classification of flowering plants. The major conclusions of Takhtajan are summarized below. According to him, the most primitive flowering plants are regarded to be the small evergreen trees or taller trees. Simple leaves with entire margin and pinnate venation are primitive. Stomata with subsidiary cells are primitive than those are without subsidiary cells. Primitive flower is moderate in size and appeared in few flowered cyme. Cymose inflorescence is primitive than racemose. Primitive stamens are broad, laminar, three-veined, but not differentiated into filament and connective. Monocolpate pollen grains are primitive from which tricolpate and polycolpate pollen grains are arose. Primitive carpels are free, unsealed with numerous ovules and laminar placentation. Unitegmic ovule is primitive than bitegmic ovule. Second integument in ovule is developed from cupule-like structure in gymnosperms. Unitegmic ovules are developed due to fusion of two integuments or abortion of one of them. Entomophilous pollination is primitive. Monosporic embryo sac is primitive than tetrasporic. Many-seeded follicle developed from a multicarpellary apocarpous gynoecium is most primitive fruit. Let us discuss silent feature of Takhtajan system. Takhtajan's classification approaches more closely to Conquest as in naming flowering plants as division Magnoliophyta. He considered flowering plants to be monophyletic and that they are arose from some ancient group of seed ferns Lyginopteridophyta. The Magnoliophyta are regarded as monophyletic in origin and they are most probably derived from Benitital-like ancestors or stocks ancestral to them. He created superorder between rank of subclass and order. He derived the names from generic names ending with ANAE, for example, Magnolini, and discarded the traditional ending Flori used by him in 1964. The division Magnoliophyta is broadly divided into two classes, 17 subclasses, 71 superorders, 232 orders, 589 families, 13,000 genera, and 2,15,000 species. Takhtajan classified all the flowering plants up to family level. He divided division Magnoliophyta into two classes, that is, all the dicots are included in class Magnoliopsida and all the monocots are included in class Liliopsida. These two classes are further divided into subclasses, superorder, order, and families. Further, class Magnoliopsida divided into 11 subclasses, 55 superorders, 175 orders, 458 families, 10,000 genera, and 1,90,000 species. Class Liliopsida is divided into 6 subclasses, 16 superorder, 57 orders, 131 families, 3,000 genera, and 60,000 species. He considered order Magnoliales as more archaic and primitive in both vegetative and reproductive structures. He presumed relationship of various subclasses and superorders with the help of bubble diagram in 1987. This bubble diagram is not included in the classification of 1997. The size of each bubble in his diagram represent relative size of each group. Let us see outline of classification of flowering plants by Takhtajan in 1997. According to him, division Magnoliophyta is divided into class Magnoliopsida and class Liliopsida. The class Magnoliopsida is further divided into 11 subclasses, that is, subclass Magnolidae, Nymphidae, Nelumbinidae, Ranunculidae, Caryophyllae, Hamamlidae, Dillenidae, Rosidae, Cornidae, Asteridae, and Lamidae. The class Liliopsida further divided into 6 subclasses, subclass Lilidae, Commelinidae, Aricidae, Alismatidae, Triuridae, and Aridae. This is general outline of classification. This is the bubble diagram of Takhtajan showing relationship among subclasses and superorders of division Magnoliophyta. Remember that this bubble diagram is not included in the classification system of 1997. Here you can see all the Magnoliopsida are interrelated with the help of bubble diagram, and all the Liliopsida are interrelated with the help of bubble diagram, and Liliopsida and Magnoliopsida are also interconnected with each other. Now we will discuss merits of this classification system. And this classification system shows general agreement with major system of classification and incorporation of phylogenetic as well as phenetic information for delimitation of orders and families. Takhtajan separated Nelumbonaceae under order Nelumbonales on the basis of tricolpate pollen, embryo structure, and chromosome morphology. Earlier, genus Peonia was placed under family Ranunculaceae. It is separated as family Peonaceae by Takhtajan under order Peoniales on the basis of evidence from chromosome, floral anatomy, and embryology. Monocotyledons derived from ancestral hypothetical extinct group of Magnolidae called Proangiosperms. Nomenclature is in accordance with ICBN up to the level of division. The nymphials are placed in distinct subclass Nymphidae under class Magnoliopsida. Separation of Brassicaceae and Caparicaceae has found supportive from chloroplast sequence data. Takhtajan merged Asclepiadaceae with Apocynaceae, which is been supported by recent molecular analysis. The bubble diagram showing interrelationship between different groups, subclasses, and superorders is helpful in indicating the relative size of different groups along with the advancement. Now we will see demerits of this classification system. The keys to the identification of taxa are not provided in this classification. This system provides classification only up to the family level, so it is not suitable for practices in identification and adoption in herbaria as well as flora. Derivation of monocot from the stock ancestral to nymphiales is another drawback of this classification system. Many authors regarded vesselless family Winteraceae and Amborulaceae as a most primitive, but Takhtajan regarded family Degeneraceae as a most primitive family. Takhtajan suggested smaller families are more natural, but according to Stevens, it is incorrect. Monocotyledons are placed after dicotyledons, whereas the recent classification places monocotyledons in between primitive flowering plants and eudicots. The splitting and increase in number of families up to 592 has resulted in creation of monotypic families. Takhtajan removed family Triuridae under a separate subclass and separate superorder, but evidence by Chess et al. Suggests its placement under Pandanales. In the year 2003, Thorne placed Triuridaceae under Pandanaceae under distinct order Triuridales. The family Winteraceae and Canalaceae are placed in two separate orders, but multigene analysis suggests their closest relationship. The classification incorporates data from number of branches, but greater emphasis is given to cladistic information than phenetic information. So these are merits and demerits of Takhtajan classification system. Hope you have understood this classification system, and my presentation will help you 100% to understand this system. Thank you very much.